Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to be doing another game review today. I've been given a key for Stellaris, and I'm pretty sure it includes every single one of the DLCs. I could be wrong. It brought up all the DLCs when I loaded into the game. This isn't my normal sort of game, and I haven't had such a great experience with it so far. But what we'll do, we'll just get into the gameplay so you can see that in the background, and we'll go from there. Okay, and we're back. So in the background you're going to see some of the gameplay sped up considerably because it's a very slow-paced game. I'm going to get into a few points about the game and what I liked, what I disliked. I'm going to start there. So for me, I found the game was just so confusing. There's just so much to read, there's so many different buttons hidden in different areas, so much reading to do. There's a voice actor for the little bot, which you can see in the top right of the screen now, and he's got this really fantastic voice actor, and he sounds great, but he doesn't talk, he doesn't read out the full sentence, and then you just have to read for days and days, reading all the time, to figure out where to go. And then even then you've got to figure out what to click, where to click, and hope you get the right button. So not the best of experiences. We should probably move over into the actual review side of things so you can get an understanding of what I thought of the game, other than that main point I just made. Let's bring up our document as always, and that's going to have all of the figures we gave it. Let's start with the first three again: gameplay, visuals, and enjoyment. The gameplay is fine if you like spending hours on a game clicking the same thing over and over again, like going on a city, upgrade the city, go back out, click a new planet, go back in. Gameplay is, for me, a little tedious, so I give it a 4 out of 10. But some people really love these sort of games, and they're very popular. I understand the Stellaris games. The visuals, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I think the game looks incredible. The way that they've handled the way that space looks is incredible. No problems there. Enjoyment. This really comes back down to gameplay. I didn't enjoy what I was playing. I really did not enjoy the game. It's not my sort of game, clearly. So I gave this a 3 out of 10. As I said, the games are very popular. Just like all the Sid Meier's games, it's a similar sort of concept, you know, build your city, move through a grid, that sort of thing. But this is just not for me, unfortunately, so 3 out of 10 for that. In the breakdown, I put the mechanics... in the breakdown we have gameplay, and the first is mechanics. I put next to that, I found it confusing. I thought there was so much going on here. I found it very confusing. The second category, repetitiveness. Yeah, it's very repetitive. You have to click on a planet and then go in, do something, come back out, do something else. It's very tedious, as I said before. Interactive, I really wouldn't say it was that interactive. You kind of tell your ship to go somewhere, it goes and does it. You don't get to control the ships in any way apart from sending them and clicking them somewhere. So interactive it is, but it's not a lot. Level design, I simply put it, it's beautiful. As I said before, I think that the way that the space has been handled, it looks incredible. Each system is different and they look great, so no problems there. The controls, fine. No issues. The controls were very simple, you know, point and click, that sort of thing. No issues there. Progression, yes, I'd say there's lots and lots of progression, because if you play this for long enough, you can obtain many different solar systems, galaxies. You can upgrade them to have different buildings and do different things. So there's definitely progression. The menu I put down as adequate. Nothing special for me. The menu was very simple. The UI, I said, was very cluttered, because there's just so much going on with these hidden buttons. Some of them really don't make sense to me, and the tutorial covered absolutely nothing apart from telling you to do something but not actually showing you. Bearing in mind the tutorial is to show you how to play the game before you jump into it. It didn't do that. It wasn't a very good tutorial. The performance I put down perfect. There was absolutely no issues with the performance. I was getting 60 frames per second all the time. no issues there. Now moving on to the secondary category, I've got the immersion and the aesthetics. I put down graphics, really nice to look at. I'm not going to go too much more into depth with that because you know how I feel about the way the game looks. I love it. Cinematics were non-existent. There's just nothing there to sort of tell us what's going on, why we started here, apart from lots of reading, which wasn't really for me. Voice acting and narrative, very little voice acting. The robot sounded great, but he didn't talk for very much. And the narrative, I just put lots of reading. There really is a ton of reading in this. Character animations, they're non-existent. You can see the little profile pictures of each person, and they're animated to a very basic degree. Nothing special there at all. Environment animation, this goes along with gameplay. I thought it was absolutely stunning. I love the way the background is animated. I think it just looks incredible. And the colour palette, I put very suited. It fits this type of game perfectly. No issues there. That's pretty much it for my review. This is not a game I'll play again. I really didn't get on very well with this one, but that's just my opinion. You might have played these games before. You might love the Stellaris. You might love the Stellaris games, but not for me. Hopefully you guys found this review helpful or entertaining in some way. If you did, think about leaving a like and subscribing for me, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the Stellaris games or these kind of games in general. I hope you all have a great day. Please stay safe and tune into the next review, which will come out tomorrow. See you around next time.